What's up, guys? Basketball Joe 92 here, and I just wanted to make a video talking about the Dwight Howard trade that has recently happened. Dwight Howard got traded to the Lakers, and it was actually a four-team trade: Lakers, Magic, Denver, and Philadelphia. Talk about it right now. The Lakers obviously got Dwight Howard. The Magic, giving up Dwight Howard, they only got Mo Harkless, rookie out of St. John's. I actually think he's going to be pretty good, but Aaron Aflalo, which he's a solid piece too. Nikola Vucevic, Josh McRoberts, and then 5 draft picks. And I don't think they're that great of draft picks. A couple are from the Lakers, a couple from Denver and Philly or whatever. But then Denver gets Iggy, which I think is going to really help them. And Philly gets Bynum, a young center that they can pair with True Holiday, Evan Turner. They got a couple young pieces, so that'll work good with them. Let's talk about how the Lakers did in this, and I think obviously they did the best. They got Howard for pretty much Bynum, couple picks, but nothing too major there. And their offseason looks pretty dang good right now. They got Nash, Jamison, and Howard. They had to give up very little for them. They should be very happy, and they're gonna be challenging OKC for sure. I think they're now the favorites to win the NBA championship. I don't think Miami can beat Howard, Nash, and Kobe, but that'll be fun to watch. If you're a Magic fan, I feel bad for you. You didn't get really any major pieces. Mo Harkless, he's a rookie, but he was 15th or something overall. He's not. I mean, he's not even a top rookie. Aaron Aflalo is solid, but he's not a superstar, all-star. Nikola Vucevic, I don't know much about him, to be honest. Josh McRoberts is just a solid role player. And then 5 draft picks that I don't think they're very good. So, yeah, they really didn't get much for him. I think they could have done a lot better. Somehow he ends up with the Lakers. I don't know why you would trade him to the Lakers, but they're going to be fun to watch now. Yeah, if they could have got Paul Gasol, that would have been a little better. But even then, he's like 31 years old, so I don't know if I think they're going to try and rebuild now at this point. But yeah, Denver getting Iggy. I really like that. Iggy's a really good defender, can get out in transition. They like to run in Denver. And I think he's going to help their team. So with McGee, if he can step up his game too, Denver's going to be pretty good, I think. But yeah, and then Philadelphia, I really like their young core now with Bynum, True Holiday, and then I don't know if Evan Turner will start now that Iggy's gone. That's what my guess would be, but yeah, they're looking good for the future. If you look at it, this trade really didn't bode well for small market teams like my T-Pups, but somehow, like I said, I think the Magic probably could have found better offers from small market teams. I even think like the T-Wolves, they could have put a pretty attractive package together and maybe made a run at them for 1 year. But I guess the thing was small market teams were probably scared to go after him because he's made it clear that he doesn't want to re-sign with a lot of teams. Obviously, he probably will with the Lakers, but I think a lot of small market teams were afraid of that. And I don't know if Orlando had pressure to trade him to the Lakers. I mean, if you're the GM, why not try and get the best possible offer for him? And I just can't imagine that this was the best any team could have given. But it's done. Magic. It depends what direction they want to go in, but I feel like they could have done a lot better. And that they were ultimately the big losers in this. I know they got back a couple decent young pieces, and maybe they'll get something out of their draft picks. But the Lakers stole the show with this one. And the other 2 teams, Denver and Philly, I think they both were winners too. They did well. They both added a key player, Denver, Iggy, and Philly, Bynum. And I think both those players have fit well in their system. And this trade also, it makes the East wasn't that strong to begin with, but this trade ultimately makes the East weaker. Bynum's moving to the West now. So that, I mean, besides Miami, if Rose isn't healthy and the Bulls don't have Rose, there really isn't anybody I see that can contend with the Heat. I mean, they're about the only ones. People will argue maybe New Jersey now that they got Joe Johnson and Gerald Wallace, but I don't think the Heat can be beaten in the East by any team. Lakers, I mean, them just getting better makes the West that much stronger. There's so many good teams in the West. I mean, the T-Wolves have gotten a lot better. Other teams have too. So there's going to be good teams in the West that don't even make the playoffs. Overall, this trade just gets me excited for the upcoming NBA season, seeing the changes and things. But yeah, if you guys like this video, I think I might start doing like an Around the League series where I talk about trades or events that have happened in the NBA or something while I'm playing some 2K12 or 2K13. But yeah, if you guys like this video, rate, comment, subscribe, because there will be more videos. See ya.